I'm sorry, Dad. I stole your Akko from you. Oh, long dots. Hold on. Ooh. Whew. That's how I'd feel. If, I for some reason ever found myself in that situation, which I wouldn't actually. So really, that's not how I After taking a bath, I finally lie down on my bed. Sorry, Akko, but I'm just too mentally tired from, everything that's been going on today. Dude, it's, yeah. That's another thing. They mentally prepared themselves for this eventuality. Also, last time, I said how most of the time, the parents are seemingly okay with it in visual novels. But the one route that I kept thinking about that made me say most rather than all was in fact the Konami Saku route that everyone and their goddamn mother mentioned last time. That is one of the ones I was thinking about where the parent wasn't actually okay with it. So there you go. But yeah, I'm just saying it's like in general in visual novels they tend to be all right with it. Mom said that this evening, but I think it's incredible how easily she accepted the fact that her flesh and blood daughter was having this sort of secret romance. Wouldn't you normally expect her to be against it? It wouldn't have been strange if she disowned us even. I suppose Mom was serious when she said she was ready for something like this to happen. The reason she's been quiet about it up until now was probably out of her love for us. I thought I was already an adult, but compared to the maturity of my parents, I'm just a boy. I'm definitely still a kid, huh? Well, I can't help but sigh when I realize how immature I still am. Dude, it comes with the jerk-off name, honestly. Oh, huh. There was something the old man once said to me here in this home. It was right around the time I was graduating from elementary school. We were in the garden, burying a time capsule, since that was a popular thing to do back then. Dude, fuck that shit. It's a waste of time. Oh, did you hear like the echo of the flashy back? At the time, I couldn't imagine why the old man had asked such a thing. But since the look on his face was serious, I still remember that question day. The question day. Well, the time capsule, huh? I'd completely forgotten about it, but we did bury that in the garden, huh? Oh, we gonna dig that up just cuz? Oh yeah, that's where we're going. Oh, it's like, what you... Digging. It's just the weirdest thing. You come out and see him just digging a hole. Like there's a bunch of holes. What are you doing there? Digging a hole. Why? To dig. Oh, it's like that Simpsons episode. I was digging up the time capsule. Want to take a look? Yeah, I got this. Oh, let's take a look-see here. What kind of shit did we shove in here? I think you're supposed to forget until way later. I was just reminiscing on the past and suddenly remembered we buried this thing. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It would have looked real bad. Hey, don't say that. The old man's staying at work tonight. He's apparently not coming back until dawn. Like that game. I figured that instantly. Instead of restlessly fidgeting in my room, I may as well go outside and dig this thing up. Dude, keeping your mind preoccupied.
ムカプセルって私たちこんなお菓子の缶に入れてたっけ？
Yeah, though there should hopefully not be anything bad in here. I don't think we were dumb enough to put any food in it. Meanwhile, inside the time capsule.
私確か手紙入れた気がする。
Oh boy. Akko squats in front of the house and tries opening up the time capsule. I'm pretty sure the plan was to open this up once I graduated from university. The round and somewhat deep cookie tin seems a bit hard for Akko to open up on her own. Dude, it's old. Here, let me see. It's kind of rusty, so it's probably hard to open. Yup. Let me just pry it open with the... I take the tin from Akko, and with a little force, I manage to open it. Ah, there we go. Okay, it's open. What's in here? Oh, what do we got here?
やっぱり大したもの入ってないね。
Maybe some of it disintegrated over time. Who knows? Dot 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 dot. Akko and I peer inside. It's got one of my old games and one of Akko's favorite manga. Why the fuck would we put a game and a manga in there? There are some letters in there too, as well as an old gaming handheld just casually tossed in there. Dude, I'd have written a letter to myself. Been like, hey, old Scott, how you doing? Yeah, you still a big loser? Probably. But just know that that you will always love yourself. It gets real sad. Once a gamer, always a gamer, I guess. That's the curse. Wow, this really brings me back. There's even an arcade controller here. I could probably sell this for some cash on the internet.
でもこれ壊れてるみたいだよ。
I could still sell it.
プレイはできないけど、きっとこれもお兄ちゃんの大事な宝物だったんだよ。
Yeah, you know, now that you mention it, I think that's right. Anyway, what interests me more than the gaming gear is the letters. The letters in the cute envelopes are obviously Akko's, but the one letter in a manila envelope, that's one. That one's clearly a letter I wrote.
私の手紙、めちゃくちゃどうでもいいことばっかり書いてある。
I'll be the judge of that. Like what?
数年後の私、胸はちゃんと大きくなっていますか？だって。
I can assure you it has. Well, you definitely met that goal, and then some.
なんかこの状況でそれ言われるとかなり恥ずかしい。
I'm saying you have a big chest, Akko. Jesus Christ. What else?
やっぱり栄養士のこととか書いてある。あとはお兄ちゃんの身長を抜かすのが目標とか。
Literally impossible.
他には手紙というよりイラストばっかり書いてある感じ。
Be like, oh, I drew this? I see. Well, that definitely sounds like a kind of stuff little Akko-chan would put in a time capsule.
お兄ちゃんのは？そっちの手紙には何て書いてあるの？
Probably pictures of like penises or something. I wrote about my chronic constipation.
はいはい、そういう嘘はいいから。
No, really, and it just shows it.
私にもちゃんと見せてくれないと不公平でしょ？
Ah, the old, you gotta show me yours if I show you mine. What? Oh, hey, come on! No! Akko snatches away my letters. You wily one, give those back! Oh, God.
お兄ちゃん、何これ？
I don't know. Don't lay a hand on Akko. If you ever feel the urge to do so, then leave this house as soon as possible. Ah! That's what he told himself. Well, what is it? Or what is it? Exactly what it sounds like.
それだけじゃわからないよ。ちゃんと説明して。
That's what one of my letters says. Contained with those two short lines are all the worries I felt at the time, and the promise I made to my future self. A written pledge to myself. There's nothing to explain. The writing speaks for itself. My first crush was, well, you, Akko. I think back to the day we first met, our Oni-chan anniversary, and I hope that's the last time I ever have to say that. When I was a child, both my parents died in a landslide. What? And I was put into an orphanage. Then one summer I was adopted by my current parents. What? What? Oh my god, that took a dark turn. Oh, my nose couldn't keep up with it. For as long as I remember, my birth parents have been dead. And when my heart was at its darkest, my current parents took me in and loved me as if I were their real son. What? Holy shit, I owe them so much, and yet, as I lived in this house of theirs, I...
はいこれ今日は給食ないからお兄ちゃんの分今日のお弁当私が作ったんだよ
This whole time I thought one of the parents was mine. Oh no. No! I guess that makes more sense why mom would be okay with, or the parents would be okay with it in this case. Oh, thanks. Before I knew it, my heart genuinely yearned for Akko. Little by little, I fell in love with her. I don't know how many times Akko has saved me, both at school and at home, even before we were as close as we are now. Oh, hello. Oh, it's Whittle. Oh shit, it's that time. It's literally...
お兄ちゃんが怪我するのが一番嫌。お兄ちゃんに何かあったら家に帰っても代わりなんていないから。でもね、それよりお兄ちゃんがあんな風に怒るなんて全然想像してなくて。
Dude, the hands are already balled, it's still balled into fists.
私のためにあんなに怒ってくれるなんて私ずっとお兄ちゃんに嫌われてると思ってたから。
I could never hate you. I'm sorry, Akko. I've never hated you. Not ever. Ah! Now that I think about it, that was the first time Akko had ever called me Oni-chans. And it might have been the very moment that I started to have special feelings for her. Even if we didn't share the same blood, I treasured Akko very much as her older brother. But as the days went by, my feelings spiraled out of control. As I watched Akko grow more beautiful by the day, I realized I couldn't keep this up and decided to leave home. Unable to forget the resolution I had buried in the time capsule, I decided to use college as an opportunity to put those words into action. Dude. But in the end, it was all talk. I couldn't walk the walk. Even as I moved into an apartment, I couldn't bear to let go of my relationship with Akko. I know very well that this is just an excuse, but the moment I first made love to Akko, whom I loved both as a little sister and as a woman, I was so happy, so overjoyed that I just couldn't believe myself. I started to regret ever repressing my feelings. I thought, if only I'd been more honest with myself much earlier. Those were my honest thoughts. I thought moving into an apartment meant we would gradually grow apart. That's the reason why I left home. Dude, it's all coming out. But in the end, I lost my true feelings. Everyone has a first crush. I thought I'd grow out of it eventually. But, nope. Ever since you were little, you've always been an observant one. You might look childish on the outside, but you're way more emotionally mature than I am. Whenever I'm having a hard time, you always support me with a smile. For a while, I considered finding a girlfriend, but I just couldn't do it. We're the ones that make him do that. Ooh, burp. How could I ever find someone as important to me as you?
嬉しい。私、最近のお兄ちゃんとの生活だけでもすごく幸せなのに、そんなに小さな頃からずっと私のこと思っていてくれてたなんて。
Dude, they're like ingrained in the roots of his being. His very soul. Ako's way more mature than me. She gently accepted a brooding adoptee like me as her brother. Dude, that came so fast out of left field. But hey, it's something. At work, she's respected as a valuable staff member. And at home, she cooks better than anyone else I've ever met in real life. The old man must have secretly read this letter before we buried this time capsule. That's why he asked the question. When we were burying it, he asked me, "Hey, do you like Akko?"
そうなの?
Yeah. He didn't say anything else after that, but he's probably figured out how we feel about each other already. Just like with Mom. The two of them probably figured out our feelings long ago. And yet they've continued to watch over the two of us. Which means they most likely still love us with the unconditional love that parents have. If that's the case, then I'm even more indebted to them than I could ever possibly repay them for. Once the old man comes back, I'm going to have a proper talk with him. I don't know how things will turn out, but I'm going to ask him to entrust you to me, now and forever. Oh my god.
お兄ちゃん。
Damn.
私やっぱりバカだ。こんな時に一つも気の利いたセリフ出てこないんだもん。
It's okay, Akko. I have all the cool in the family.
妹を卒業するとか言って勢いで彼女を目指したくせに、結局私まだこうしてお兄ちゃんってずっと甘えてばっかりで。
Really? We wouldn't have it any other way.
こんなんじゃ私いくつになっても妹を卒業するなんてできっこない気がする。
Does it matter anymore? From now on, let's not think too hard about our relationship, I say. Our stockpile of memories as siblings cannot be erased that easily. If you told me tomorrow to stop being your brother, I wouldn't know how to proceed. Instead, let's focus on what's more important, more important things. That way, we're sure to find what it is we truly want. Let's not think about all those complicated things anymore. I want to keep living with you, now and forever, Akko. And honestly, it doesn't matter whether that's here or in our family home or if we move out. What's more important is that we stay together. That you're by my side.
お兄ちゃん。
Oh, God.
ありがとう。私もそこはずっと同じ気持ちだよ。
I didn't expect all this right, like any of this coming out of the gate right when I started playing the
彼女
game.
としても妹としても私今までと同じようにお兄ちゃんと一緒にいたい。
Akko starts tearing up. I just hug her without second thought. I already had a manly tear or two, like earlier. There are so many charming points to Akko that I've never even noticed until we started dating. Taking all those things into account, I feel like there's nobody else who could be my partner but
お
Akko.
兄ちゃん愛してる。
I mean, unless we go to another route and then Yeah, me too. I love you with all my heart, Akko. And thus, as summer turns to autumn, we reaffirm our love for each other. Oh, there it is! The fade out. Oh, what kind of epilogue are we gonna... Oh, Jesus.
仕事終わったんなら早く私の相手してよ。
Oh, hold on. What kind of epilogue you giving me, game? Hey, let me take a break. Working at home is still tiring, you know. Dude, everyone that has to work from home now. It's been about 10 years, since Akko and I have decided to become lovers. Making lovers. In the end, we decided that the important thing was for us to be together. And so we skipped marriage and now simply live together in peace. Oh, like a mutual partner sort of thing. Didn't I say that at some point? I probably did. I probably didn't. Maybe I'm crazy. We've rented out a one-room apartment with a kitchen and a dining area that's close to our family home. And we've really gotten ourselves cozy. We like... it looks like
はい
it.
おやつ。お兄ちゃんの分もあるから適当に食べてね。
Oh, she's still watching us play video games. Hey now, you said you wanted to hang out. Are you really watching me play games by myself?
だってお兄ちゃんが私の前でゲームするのはもはや使命だもん。
That means Akko's gonna one day turn into Mommy Akko. Oh, Jesus. My mission!
お兄ちゃんは私の横でこうして新覚えゲーを淡々と何周もするの。
Oh, that sounds like hell.
どんなにプレイスキルが上がっても油断して死ぬたびに絶叫を上げるお兄ちゃん。
Ah! See, like that. I seriously died as soon as the level started. That's
そし
fine.
て私は今日もそれを魚にこうしてお菓子を頬張るのです。
Wow! You sure have a lot of free time on your hands, huh? Why don't you try picking up a new hobby or something?
趣味って自分の好きなことをしてなきゃ意味ないと思うの。
What are you talking about?
だから私にとってお兄ちゃんとのゲームタイムは人生で一番充実した時間なのです。
Oh, that is her hobby. Right. As always, you're one weird woman.
そういうお兄ちゃんも私に負けず劣らずの変人でしょ？
He's weirder, but we're not gonna talk about it. I couldn't deny that even if I wanted to. I'm a grown-ass man who's still clinging to his little sister. I'm as weird as they come. When I asked myself what we needed for us to be happy all those years ago, I came up with two answers. One was that we just need to be together. And two, not two, live under the same roof. That's fine. I think that much was obvious for the both of us, so we met that goal easily enough. And two was to love each other forever. While we're not married on paper, Ako is now my common law wife. Is that what it's called? And I'll still love her until death do us part. Yeah, you don't need to get married. Like, you don't need, like, a certificate to say, hey, I'm married. You can just, you know. While these two answers might not seem very different from each other, it's a distinction I made in my promise to our parents. I obtained my dream job at a web design company. Yes. Though I get to work at home quite often. See, that's the dream. See, dream job. As for Ako, she earned her dietitian certification. But it's not uncommon to see the two of us together here in the apartment kitchen on any given day. But be it weekdays or weekends. Look at her.
あ、
She's...
お兄ちゃん、そのカンガルーみたいな敵倒しちゃダメだからね。かわいそうだからそこは縛りプレイってことで。
Oh no, the sadistic side with her goddamn kangaroos. I know. This is my 78th attempt, remember? Oh, man, we sure haven't changed much over the years, have we?
うん、そうだね。
And honestly, that's fine.
でも私、それがすごく幸せだなって思ってるけど。
Yeah, you don't have to
お
change
兄ちゃんは違うの？
like too drastically. Dot 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 dot. Yeah, it sure is. I'm so happy right now.
でしょ？私はほら、世界で一番大好きな人とこうして一緒に過ごせてるわけだから。
Her Oni-chan!
人生目標の半分はもうクリアしちゃったも同然なの。
You did! Yeah? So what's the other half?
それはね。
Oh no, she's about to say something that's gonna destroy you.
心身ともに健康な老後を迎えて、私がお兄ちゃんの介護をすること。
Ultimate destruction! Dot 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 dot.
なんちゃって。
No, you're not. Cut it out! What the hell's that life goal? Even as a joke, it sounds way too realistic. My relationship with Ako remains unshakable to this day. We live together happily, and we stay on good terms with our parents who live nearby. I wish we, I don't know, I wish we saw that talk between Dad and us. That would have been cool, I think. Like, actually serious Dad. That's all we've ever hoped for.
お兄ちゃん、愛してるよ。
I love you too. Oh, achievement. Soul sister. We live our lives as siblings, but in a new and exciting sort of way. Oh, that ending was a nice ending. Kind of like front-loaded everything on you all at once at the end there, huh?
メイキングラバーズ。
I wish like I don't know, I wish we like okay. So I'd say the route was okay. I still love Ako a lot. But I don't know if I think I like at this point between Saki, Reina, and Ako, I think I like Saki the most. As a character, I don't know. I like Ako a lot too, but hey, can't help feelings, right? But I feel like the route was very much a lot of diddly, and it fucking pissed me off on many occasions as to how they weren't getting caught. But I mean, I guess it all makes sense when it comes down to it, I guess. With the end there. I still had fun with it. Still was a good time. I wish, like, when you got into Ako's route, that's kind of when they said, you know, how he was actually he was actually adopted. I don't know. I feel like throwing all that at you at the very end was just like, oh shit, why is this all happening? Like, I think they could have elaborated more on it. I wish we did get that dad scene at the end, too. Like, maybe that's what you work towards the entire time is, like, you know, mom understands and it's like, oh, it's cool. And then, but you gotta convince your dad, you know, like that sort of thing. I don't know. But I still had a good time with it, despite being pissed off on several occasions. With all the diddly that just didn't make sense. As in, like, I was just like, how can we just get away with this? But, you know, that's fine. So anyway, who are we doing next? Well, I mean, so we've done Saki, we've done Reina, we've done Akko. Karen's last, so you know what that means. We're doing Mashiro's route next. We barely interacted with this girl. What, like 2 scenes? So, next time, that's what we're gonna dive on into. I've heard she's a fucking weirdo. But really, everyone in this game's fucking weird, so... yeah. But we'll do Mashiro next. People are wondering, why am I doing Karen last? Because apparently she's the route you're supposed to end the game with, because she's like the greatest girl of all time. So, I don't know. But yeah, she does
Gun.
So Mashiro will be next. Hope you guys enjoyed Akko. Let me know what you guys thought about the Akko stuff, and if you feel like front loading all that on you at the end was, you know, was justified or not. I wish that was earlier on in the story, but hey, I ain't writing the story, am I? If I was writing the story, it'd end up being something stupid or something insane, like how Grasaya gets. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about the route, and we'll jump into Mashiro's route next time. And speaking of next time, I'll see you guys there.